Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Property Management 101, and today we'll be discussing the best practices for advancing in the property management industry. If you've not already done so, please watch my disclosures video as well as my why I do this video. If you find this video helpful and learn something new, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on this notification. Before I begin, the one thing I want to disclose is that I do believe a lot of the suggestions in today's video will also be helpful and have some crossover with some other industries as well, but these will be mainly geared towards the property management industry. So let's begin. These are the best practices for advancing in the property management industry. Number one, master your current role. This could take up to 1 to 2 years before you really master your assigned task in your current role, and that is okay. When you do, I would suggest try to do more than the minimum amount that's required with your position. But I would advise this with a little bit of caution. Be careful of doing things outside of your assigned task. That could come across as overstepping. If you've not really completed your assigned task or mastered your current position, performing additional tasks could backfire. It could come across as overstepping and you jumping towards other positions rather than completing your own. I also would recommend make sure that if you're performing tasks that are actually assigned to someone else, you're only doing this with your supervisor approval. Number two, best practice for advancing in the property management industry, be ready. At all times you want to be ready to interview, have an updated resume that you're able to provide, have all your professional online accounts updated, and you being able to provide your resume at a moment's notice and ready to interview at all times will pay off. To share a personal story, there was a Wednesday right before Thanksgiving that I received a call from someone I used to work with late in the day to see if I was interested in receiving a call and having an interview with a president of a management company. And it was actually just, he only gave me, only about an hour's notice. And luckily I was ready and I interviewed for the job and I was actually offered the job. It was my first property manager position that I held. So it did pay off being ready with my updated resume and ready at all times. One of the things you really want to do as far as being ready to interview at all times is really make sure you're always aware and know your numbers. Knowing your occupancy, your delinquency, your unit count, your NOI, any goals or success stories you have will be really helpful as you interview for positions you're looking to advance. And the last best practice I can share with you today is make sure that you inform others. If I just had to share one practice today, this would be the practice I'd really recommend. If your goal is to continue to advance in the industry, please make sure you're consistently letting others know. Inform your supervisor, inform your recruiters, inform your hiring manager, your HR department, anyone that may be able to help you with that next step. Periodically, 1 to 2 times a year, I would recommend to reach out to recruiters just to say hi, send them an updated resume, and see if they have any positions that you may be able to help fill for them. As you build that relationship, you're going to be much more likely to be the one that first comes to mind if they have a position that you may be a good fit for and can advance into. So one more reminder, if you like this video and you found it helpful and learned something new, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Happy leasing!